Welcome. I'm Kinetic Symphony. I hunt down and report on weird and true mysterious stories, from glitches to the paranormal. Case file number 1568, written by Insurance Dangerous 79, when night turns to day without warning. Every summer in southern Spain, we celebrate Fiesta, which is like an outdoor party, with bars built like boxes with no ceiling. So basically, everybody is around the fairgrounds, drinking and going in and out of the bars to dance, grab some drinks, etc. It was around 3 a.m., completely nighttime, and me and my friend were outside the bars having a smoke. My friend suggested going in to take a drink and see if we stay for a bit in that place, or go looking how the others are looking. Now this is when it becomes incredibly weird. My friend and I go inside the bar, all full with people dancing, and I mean the place is packed with people. We speak with the waiter and order our drinks. We turn around and the place is empty. We turn around again to the waiter and he is also not there. No one is. We go outside all shocked with our fresh drinks in hand. Fresh ice. It was clear that the drink was just made at that moment and not hours ago. We look around and it was freaking daytime. We looked at our phones and it was 8 a.m. Turn around to the bar. It's closed. Workers cleaning the street. No one around. Every bar was closed. Bear in mind that the bars close at 6. So it wouldn't have made sense that it was later than we thought, because the waiters would still have to clean the place before closing. And literally 1 second before all this, the bar was full of people and drinks on the floor. My friend remembers everything in the exact same way I do, and we weren't drunk at all. I'm actually glad I have a witness. Case file 1568. When night turns to day without warning. So that your drink still had fresh ice is definitely the key detail. If you did time warp, then you had the drink with you and it came with you. What you're holding comes along, but it had to be a wide enough area to encompass your friend as well, but then not encompass the bartender or anyone else in the area. It is seemingly attuned specifically for you and your friend. Why? Who cared about you and your friend? Not that you don't matter in a general sense, just why you, right? That is a question that probably entered your mind. Space-time portals they don't seem random, is all I'm getting from this. The more and more stories I hear and read about this is that space-time portals are not random, or at least most of the time are not. Something wanted you to be involved in one. Case file number 1569, written by LucidityMama, the Elusive watermelon. I had groceries delivered from Kroger. On my order is a watermelon and $160 worth of other groceries that aren't even close to being worth $160, but hey, America. Anyway, as I'm taking my bags of groceries from my porch, I see the personal watermelon I'd ordered in one of the bags. I put that bag down in my foyer along with the others and then fish through several of them to determine which items I'm taking to my garage to put in my other fridge and freezer. Again, America. My garage entrance is just off my foyer, thus laying the bags out on the floor there. So I take several items to the other fridge and then bring the remaining bags, a heavy heap because there's gallons of juice and, watermelon, to my kitchen counter. I start emptying the bags and my 12-year-old comes and helps me. As I get down to the last two, I notice I don't see the watermelon. I ask my 12-year-old, "Hey, where did you put the watermelon?" And she responds, "What watermelon? I didn't see one." Mind you, she never left the kitchen. She's been in there with me the whole time. I then empty the rest of the bags and guess what? No watermelon. I think, okay, so maybe I just left it at the front of the house? Maybe I left it on the porch. Maybe I accidentally took it to the garage and left it there. Nope, no, not there, not anywhere. I never actually touched the watermelon, but I did actually see it. Now it is nowhere to be found. It is quite literally just gone. Where the hell is my watermelon? Case file 1569. The Elusive watermelon. So yeah, indeed, inflation is going wild. I remember 2 years ago when I first moved to North Carolina, a pack of 24 cans of Dr. Pepper was about $8 at Walmart. Now it's $13. We're talking about every 3 years, prices are doubling. This isn't sustainable. How is anyone affording anything? I mean, it's a struggle for me, and I'm sure it's a struggle for a lot of other people. But that is exactly what happens when you create trillions of dollars out of thin air and inject it into the economy, as happened during the COVID mania. Mania is probably the best word for it. If you think it was necessary or not, well, these are the consequences that follow, and I don't think a lot of people are considering all the consequences. Now we kind of have to suffer them. sadly. And then to top it all off, the universe goes and steals your watermelon when you're already struggling. That's just unfair. The universe has no chill. Case file number 1570, written by Bonita248. The sub that defied reality. I am constantly getting my mind blown. I swear it's exciting to see these things happening in my world. However, it's a bit unsettling because it's hard to really accept the fact that we may actually be living in a simulation. If we were, then I wish my creators or players or whomever would make my games less boring. Anyway, on to the story. Well, I go to the laundromat every 2 weeks, give or take, and as of recently, I switched to a newer, more kid-friendly mat since I take my 2 youngest children with me. This particular laundromat is right next door to a Subway, the sandwich restaurant, not an actual station. Well, I decided Saturday that once I put my clothes to dry, we would head over to the Subway to kill some time and get lunch to take home. I bought 3 subs. 2 of them were 6 inches with plain Italian bread. However, my older daughter only had meat on her 6-inch, and my youngest had all the fixings. I also had one with all the fixings, but mine had a different type of bread and it was a 12-inch. So we get back to the house and decide to go to the neighborhood play area that has benches to sit on and enjoy our lunch. I only bought 3 sandwiches, and I passed them out and we ate. We didn't finish, so I wrapped them up and took them home to put in the refrigerator. Later that day, I grabbed the rest of my 12-inch and finished it off. My youngest daughter got hers out and warmed it up on a plate and ate a little more, then put it back in the refrigerator, still on the plate that she used to warm it up. Fast forward to Sunday. So last night, my older daughter, the one with the sandwich with only meat, went to finish her sub, and this is where the glitch is. She gets the last sub out of the bag and it's a duplicate of my other daughter's sandwich, with all the fixings. Confused, she asked who ate my sandwich. So I think, well, maybe the other daughter got hers by mistake. So she took hers from their plate and unwrapped it, and it was her original one with all the fixings as well. What the hell? Now I know for a fact that neither subs were mine, because like I said, I finished mine the day before, plus it had a different type of bread. I know the older daughter only had meat because we watched them make it at the store, and plus she ate some at the playground. And there's no way she would have eaten it with all that stuff on it, as she hates it. What happened to the other sub? How is there another sub that I never ordered and was never in the bag to begin with? Case answer file 1570. The sub that defied reality. Less boring, huh? Be careful what you wish for, Bonita. It won't always be mysterious sandwiches that appear and replace a different one. I mean, that's not a bad switcheroo going on. Also, your oldest daughter sounds like me when I was a kid, where I just wanted to eat meat and bread. I didn't want to have vegetables at all. Trying to get me to eat a vegetable was quite the challenge. Of course, now I mostly just eat vegetables, so times change. Now time for the joke of the day. I'm not a fan of elevator music. It's bad on so many levels. You get it? Different floors, different levels. Yes, and also holding music when you have to be on the phone with the bank or something. It's terrible. Come on, do better. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell. Kinetic Symphony signing off.